Beautiful. All right, we're here. We are here. Who's ready? Who's ready, family? You ready to have some breakthroughs? You ready to just find out what is it, that missing piece? Who's ready? Like, who been feeling like, yo, you're doing good, but it's like this that one thing, right? It's that one thing, Chele. Like, what is it, right? It's that one thing. Please, 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 again, for the next 30 to 40 minutes, give me your full attention. I'll make sure that I'll break this down right to the T. I don't want to rush through it, but also I don't want to take, too much time out of your day on a Saturday that you probably are, have your day off and everything. But hey, just to feel a little bit more like, drop in the chat if you have nothing to worry about right now. Like a Saturday, you're up, you got nothing to do right now, you're locked in, you're not rushing anything. Drop one in the chat if you're good with that. Like, so I don't have to feel like I'm rushing and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that when you leave this call today, and this recording right here is literally gonna be a paradigm shift in every shape and form. So let me see in the chat. Beautiful. Okay. So we could be locked in. Got it. Got you. All right. So let me see here. Beautiful. Let's get to it. So family, the flower process, right? Welcome to the flower process. I did my best drawing. I feel like I did okay. But write this down. Okay, so it says, as you can see, it says sway, right? Sway. So the S is the sun, which is, put it in parentheses, which is a source, right? The source. The S is it means for source. So I'm gonna just break this down real quick for you to read down here. Well, I could just put it up here. The source. Okay, this is the source, which in this drawing is a sun, right? Now, what I want you to understand too is that the seed, which I'm gonna draw it out for you too, right here, right? The seed. No, let me take this off. I need to put it black. The seed represents you, okay? The flower process, I know you see it, but I want you to look. The seed represents you. You're the seed. The roots, the seed, this is you, okay? Where am I drawing at? Okay, got it. So I'm gonna just put it like this. This, right? Equals, this is you, okay? This is you. Now, the W means water, right? This is how we're gonna water our seeds. And as you can see, there's 5 phases, there's 5 stages, 5 phases, however you want to put it. And this is something that if you're one of those person, like my mom, our parents or something, our probably our, wife, girlfriend, they love they love plants, right? This is the way you want to water your seeds. And in this perspective, the seed is you. So I'm about to break things down back and forth with the seed of a growing a flower. But remember, the seed is you. So you're the flower, okay? You're the flower, family. I want you to remember that. You're the flower. You're the one that is growing. You're the one that is blooming. You're the one that is going to start glowing, okay? So the W is for water. Now, as you can see next to the water here, this big box rectangle, this is going to literally be, you're going to be like, okay, how are we going to water ourselves? So I'm going to break this down. But before I do that, so the E is going to be your environment, okay? Your environment. Your environment. And the Y is you, okay? The Y is you. So the S, right? So let me break it down a little bit, because I know this, it looks like that, but I'm gonna just, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so draw a little sun, right? The source. Okay, got it. Now, the W, this is how we're gonna water ourselves. Okay, this is how we're going to water ourselves. I'll write this down. Yeah. I'm gonna break it down right now. Let me just write it down real quick. This is how you're gonna water the seed. This is how you're gonna water yourself right here, family. Beautiful. And I'm gonna just put W. Okay. This is how you're gonna water yourself. Right here. Boom. Okay. The PT, right, is personal development. Okay. Write that down. PT is personal development. The B, your business, right? Your business. The SM is your social media. Your social media is your online resume. We gotta leverage that. We gotta water that. We gotta make sure we stay consistent on that. We gotta make sure we gotta keep pouring value into there. We gotta make sure that people know what you're doing, what you're about, who you are. This is your online resume, right? Your social media. Remember, like we always say, we don't let social media use us. We use social media. We don't let social media take hours away from our lives. We take and we make our hours, productive and powerful, for our social media family, right? Followers, however you want to put it. Okay, the SP, remember, 99% of success is what? Spiritual. SP, it's another way you want to water yourself. You gotta be tapped into the spiritual side of success. 100%. The T is gonna be for trainings, like when it comes to, like, let's say a mastermind or Zoom calls, like showing up. Remember, 90% of success is showing up. You guys today are already 90% success. 90%, you're successful. That's it. You showed up today. No excuses. If you got turned up yesterday, you got a little lit with the family, but you're up. No excuses. You're up. 90% of success is showing up. You showed up. After I share this with you and I do this training with you today, now the other 10% is what? Put it on the chat if you know. 10% that is left is taking action, right? We got to take action with this information. We got to go out there and apply. We got to make sure that we water ourselves on these categories. And the T for my specific business, I also tell my people, trading, right? We're in this trading industry, this trading skill set. We got to be hitting the charts. We got to be sharpening our skills. So that's another T for this training if you're in the business of, investing in everything. And the W, you got to take care of your temple, right? So what? The W is for working out. You got to be working out every single day, right? Not every single day. Also, I don't say Monday to Sunday, but you got to work. You got to work out at least 5 days out of the week. You got to make sure you're taking care of your temple. You got to make sure you're feeling good, because when you feel good, you do good, you perform good, right? Right. I'm sure that my fellas in here, my guys in here, and I'm sure also with the ladies, like when you look good, right? You shining and you glowing, you feel some type of way, right? You feel good. So it's the same concept when you take care of your body. Remember, you feel good. Remember, the feeling is a secret. So when you feel good, you perform good. So if you're eating trash, if you're not eating healthy, family, let me tell you something. If you're sick, it's for a reason. Your immune system, your defense system, like, it's off, it's weak, right? for a reason. It's because you're not being aware or care enough to know what you're even putting in your body. Like I said W here, yes, to work out. But remember, the most important part of the working out part is not going to just the gym. It's what you put in your system. I could go and work out, have a great workout, but if I go after and eat McDonald's, what's the point of the workout? And I go eat a nice, breakfast with like all this. I don't even want to say it because now that I'm getting actually educated and I'm going vegan slowly, like it just blows my mind. Like, how have I been eating like this? Like, and I don't blame my parents. I don't blame nobody because they don't know they didn't know no better. But family, the same way we gotta educate ourselves when it comes to like investing, our businesses, and we read the books. Family, start diving into your temple. Like, what are you feeding your body? Like, we need to dive deep into like why is it that these people and this all goes through the flower process, family. Okay, this is why people when they have so I'm not telling people. I know we probably have people here that died over diseases and stuff like that, cancer and stuff like that. I'm not talking down on that. I'm just making sure that we are aware to avoid that. Okay, for our generation, for our kids, right? So people that are that have diabetes, cancer, and all these stuff, all these diseases, it comes from something. It comes from what? A root. It comes from a root, family. So we need to make sure that we educate ourselves on this too. Okay? And there's another way you want to water your seeds. This is another way to water your seeds. Because if you're not watering your seeds the right way, your flower is not going to grow. You, in this case, the seed, you're not going to grow and bloom to the level of 5 right here, right? A beautiful, blooming, glowing, flower. You might not even get to phase 2, as you can see here. Phase 1, as you can see here, phase 1, you're under like this. Like if you can see me, right? You're under, like you're under the dirt. You still haven't even seen the light, family. You're literally under the dirt. You're full of dirt. Like you're planted. You're planted, but in order for you to come out at least neck high to level number 2, you got to be consistent when it comes to personal development. Watering your business, social media, spiritual side of success, the trainings, the Zoom calls and all of that. Even if it's hands-on, the working out. This is all watering, family, okay? Okay? So this is something that I do wanna. You probably like, okay, the sun. Okay, remember, it's not always gonna be sunny. See, now is the time that you're like, okay, this is where the breakthrough starts to happen on this call now. Okay, this is when the breakthrough starts to happen right now. Check this out. So you see, as you can see, in order for the seed to grow, and now you know what to do to water yourself and stay consistent on, right? Because remember, keyword, put a big star on this, consistent on watering yourself on this. You don't do personal development once a week. You don't do personal development once a month. You don't work on your business just once a week. You get what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? You don't go and plant that seed and go and wake up. Oh, let me go water my seed. And then today's Saturday, right? And then wake up tomorrow and don't go and water the seed. And then wake up Monday and don't go and water the seed. And then wake up Tuesday and don't water the seed. And then Wednesday, because you feel like it, let me go water the seed. Long term, that root, that flower is not gonna grow as high as you need it to grow, as it deserves. It's gonna die. Just see the seed, which is you're not gonna grow as fast as you want to grow. Your process is gonna be longer. Your journey I know everybody's journey is different, but remember, success loves speed. Just because you didn't feel like it tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and want to do it Wednesday, doesn't work like that. This is why maybe you're not in the position, or you're not getting the results that you want, because you're doing personal development, you're doing the social media, but you're not doing the spiritual side of success. You're not working out. You're not working on your business or getting it better, right? This is something that needs to be done. Like, family, you need to water yourself every single day. Every single day, family, with an intention behind it. So I'm gonna dive deep now. So it's not like, oh, okay, let me water myself every day. Let me go out there and water my seed every single day. But you see, it's not about, oh, showing up, water the seed, and walk away. Tomorrow, water the seed, walk away. No, you want to go out there, right? And you want to water the seed. Boom. You walk around the flower, water the seed. You walk around the flower, you water the seed. You talk to it. You're beautiful. You're healthy. You're growing. You're glowing, right? You're talking affirmation to it. This is the way you speak to yourself. See where I'm going with this, right? So you watering yourself, right? You watering the seed with an intention behind it. Because how you do one thing, that's how you do everything. So you got to be intentional with everything. You're not just, oh, because Cheddar said to go water it, and I'm going to just water every single day. No, you want to go out there with an intention like, okay, I'm gonna water this. So every single day you're doing the same thing. Watch how that flower just starts to grow and just bloom. Now, you see the source, right, which is the sun. You need the sun to hit you need the sun to hit you. You need the sun to hit the seed that you just planted. But you see, it's a little guy out there, right? There's a little guy out there. There's a little, it's not always gonna be what we call it. It's not gonna be always sunny. It's gonna be rainy days. It's gonna be cloudy days, right? So you know what I'm about to bring up, right? You know what I'm about to bring up, family? I'm about to bring this little guy over here called the clouds. Okay? And once stop us from our growth, it's gonna be cloudy days. It's gonna be multiple clouds. It's gonna be foggy. It's gonna be real cloudy. It's gonna be dark clouds. It's gonna rain, right? You see now, these clouds, as you're drawing this, these clouds represent distractions. These clouds represent negative, just anything negative. But you could just put distractions. Okay? These clouds are distractions. You see, in order for us to absorb and get more sun, because we do understand that there's going to be cloudy days. But we need as much sun so we can grow. So how can we remove this cloud, right? You know how you're going to remove these distractions? By you identifying what's the distraction, family. I don't know. You know more than me. What is your distractions? So what I want you to do here, because we're going to get rid of these distractions today, this early morning, put it on the chat. Put on the chat, what's your distractions? What's your weakness? What is it that you know that you should be doing, but you're not doing? Put it on the chat. What is it? Procrastination? What is it? You're not reading enough? Time management? Okay, Cindy. Right? Time management, working out. What is it on the water part as well, in the watering part, that you're lacking on, that you're slacking on? The personal development, the social media. What is it? Let's be open here. This is a safe place right here. Consistency, okay. Fear, discipline, social media, right? Social media is a big one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was one of those too. Sometimes we're scared to put ourselves out there. We're too like, let me get results first and then let me start speaking about things. Belief, okay. Fear of rejection. Love this. Thank you so much, everybody here. Thank you for being vulnerable, being open. Respect that. Speaking kindly to myself. Beautiful. Okay. Time management. You see, this is we're putting that out there. We know now. We know. You know this. See, what I want you to do is now all these things, right? And there's multiple. I know there's multiple. These clouds. I want you to put it on that paper, on this drawing. Yourself. You write this down because I want you to hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. And you're so worth it, Michelle. You're so worth it, Michelle. We all know it here. You are worth it. You are here for a reason. You showed up today for a reason. You're gonna have alignment breakthroughs today for a reason. We got you, right? And write this down on your paper. Because I don't know it for you. You know it more than I do. You know what's your clouds. Okay? What is it that you're doing? Right? What is it that you know you should be doing, but you're not doing it? And if you're like, Chele, but I am doing it, are you doing it enough? Do you believe in what you're doing? Are you doing it 90 to 120 days? Or have you done it for a year? Have you done it? Family, think about this. We all speak about yearly goals. Don't let this go over your head. We speak about having these yearly goals, but you got to focus on your monthly goals. Better yet, you got to focus on your weekly goals. Better yet, you got to focus on your daily goals. How can you focus on your yearly if you can't even accomplish your daily? How can you focus on your monthly if you can't even accomplish your weekly? And this is what I speak upon, when I go on my stories, when I speak on a business call, on my trading calls, on my private calls, on my mentorship. Like, if this right now is like stinging, like it bothers you, like he's like, damn, Chele, you hitting me in my soul right now. Like, this is what I needed. Good. But remember, I once never said your name. So that right there should show and literally should just wake you up. Like, you know what? You speaking to me? You have not said my name, Chele, but I feel this, so this is for me. Never, when I go on social media, anything, I let people know, look, if you take it personal, that's on ya. That's your problem that you need to fix and you got to be aware of. But if this is bothering you, I once never say your name, but if it's bothering you and if it feels some type of way, it's for a reason. And I'm here to heal you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to grow with you. I'm not here to blame, point fingers, put you down. Never. I want you to be aware of this. I want you to go through phase number 2. I want you to come out the dirt. Now think about it. Now you see, now vision yourself. Now you're in number 2, right? Phase number 2 here. This you at least now you're above the ground, right? Now guess what you have? You have a vision. You have a vision. Now you see the world. You was under. Now you came out of your comfort zone. Now you came out of your comfort zone. And now you're looking around the environment, like you see the light. You see other people like around you. Now what is it? Now you see the environment. Now your environment, which is the E, is really important because your environment is your law of association. It's the people you surround yourself with. It's the people you share your vision and your goals with. You can't share $1 million vision with somebody that is trying is want to be average, working on a 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. We got to do what we got to do, right? We got to take care of the family. We got priorities. Nothing against a 9 to 5. It's a great place to start, but it's not a great place to stay. And let's be open and let's be very vulnerable on this call. A job will never ever, a 9 to 5 will never ever in your entire life will pay you your true worth. Your true worth, family. There's going to be a cap every single time. No matter what, if we are here or working for the same business, if we're in the same company, let's say we are working for Walmart here. Say Walmart, all of us here. Cindy, you could come in here and you could be on time, work hard. You're going to be one of the hardest workers, right? And then Ismael comes in here and he works and he's like just playing around at the job. Remember, we all here working the same job in Walmart, right? All of us here. Some of us here going to, we come in late. But guess what? Guess what, family? You know what's the sad part? We all gonna get paid the same. No matter whether we work hard or not. I'm clocking in my time. I'm getting paid my $15 an hour, just like you. But you, Cindy, that works so hard and you're on time, you're like, yo, I should be getting paid more. This is how we feel, family. When we work so hard for a job, we're faithful to a job, loyal to a job, and then they go and they give us a little $1, $2 raise after 3-4 years. You really think that's worth it? No, family. So like the Jim Rohn says, right? While you work on your full-time job, right? You got to be working on your part-time fortune. What's your part-time fortune, family? Your side hustle, your business, your investment. You, family, you invest in yourself. Invest in your knowledge, in what you're pouring into your mind. Invest into your health. Invest into your temple. Invest into yourself. That's one of the biggest investment and most important investment in your life. That it should be number one is invest into yourself. So this is the why right here. After the E, environment, and the Y is you. So you see, in order for you to go to the phase number 3, phase number 4, phase number 5, you like, okay, Chele, this is making sense, right? Right? And now you're not procrastinating. So let's take out one cloud. Let's take out 2 clouds. Let's leave 1. It's partly cloudy now, right? We're getting more sun now. But you see, phase 3, phase 4, and then before diving into phase 5, you see that big line in between phase 4 and phase 5. But I want you to make sure that you understand this right here. And I'm gonna draw it. I'm not even gonna type it. If you're getting some value, this is literally making sense now. This is like, boom, like breakthroughs right now. This is completely like, drop some 5s, drop some 1s in the chat. You drop whatever you desire right now in the chat. If this is just making so much sense, like this is like, wow. Because when I first saw this, I was like, OMG, this is why my business is not growing. This is why everything started clicking. The pieces started to come together. So what I want you to understand that this phase 3 and 4 and 5, right, is going to take time, family. Put it real big right here. Time. This flower is not going to grow in a day, in a week, in a month. It's gonna take time. Family is going to take time. Is going to take time. What we speak about, what have we spoken about? Time means things I must experience. You know why? You're gonna have more breakthroughs right now. You see that flower that you're growing, right? And you're putting out there in the garden. Don't forget that flower is gonna go through tornadoes, right? It's gonna go through thunderstorms. It's gonna go through windy days. Not every flower is gonna make it. There's gonna be birds, right? That is gonna come and pick at it and mess up your plants, right? There's gonna be these animals, random animals, creatures, whatever it is, will come and they're gonna go and just tear things up. There's things that you must experience in life. These plants, these flowers, just not gonna grow beautiful right away. It's gonna have these windy days, these cloudy days, these thunderstorms, these tornadoes. It's going to happen. It's life. So next time you're outside and you see these flowers and you see all this nature, something my partner just told me yesterday. She told me we're driving, and it was like so beautiful how she said this. She said we started seeing these palm trees, right? These palm trees, and the sunset is coming down. And if you really pay attention to the sunset, right, You start to see that these palm trees, these houses, these beautiful, it's just nature. She literally said, hey, babe, you know what's the beautiful thing about this? Not just the sunset. You see how everything, you start to see like the sunsets through, like it looks like a shadow, right? Because of like the reflection of it, right? Of like the palm trees. It's like a beautiful shadow. Like it just start getting this dark shade, right? With the sunset. And she was like, you know what's the beautiful thing about this, babe? She literally told me this. And she's right here next to me. She literally told me this. She's right here next to me. She literally told me, the beautiful thing about this, that is just there, is existing. It's just existing there. We're just existing. Like, we're here. We need to be present. So when it comes to these flowers out there, right? All this nature, it's a beautiful thing. Is either fully grown, it's fully grown, or is in the process of growing. You're growing right now, family. So when we say I am beautiful, I am healthy, and even though in the physical, in the present moment right now, you might not feel that way, or you might not be in the best shape, or you might not have the wisdom, but guess what? You have the knowledge. You just got to apply it consistently. Because remember, applied knowledge is what equals wisdom. There's no wisdom if you have not gone through the adversity, the experience. So time, things I must experience. You got to go through these phases. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Alex Morton, he got a decade. Family, 10 plus years doing this. And people's wondering why he has what he has and the success and how much and people look up to him. What you thought, that he was not in phase one before? Back in 2000, in 2000 and 2010, when he started this industry, 2011. The difference between Alex Morgan and us, or anybody that you look up to, the difference between them and us is time. They just have more experience under their belt. They just have more wisdom. They just know, they just started first than us. Put it like that. They failed more than us. We simply literally think about it. Personally, me, myself in this, I'm about to have 4 years in the industry. The difference between you and I just have more experience. And let's dive into now the test, right? This big, big wall right here. You want to knock down this wall, right? This big wall between the 4 and the 5, right? And right on top of it, what does it say? The test. And I put / testimony, right? In order for you to share your testimony with people, you have to grow through the test. You see, God is going to test you. I have faith. I believe, I have faith. He's going to test your faith. Your faith in him, he's going to test it. He's going to test you. Oh, you want to become a millionaire? You want to become the first financial, you want to be the first, right? You want to be the first one to break generational curses, right? You want to be the first one to break down the blueprint for your kids. You need to go out there and face all your adversities. You got to go out there and you're going to get tested. You got to go past the test. Family, this is not going to be easy. Because if it was easy, don't you think everybody will be doing this? Don't you think, like Jim Rohn says, don't you think everybody will be going to sleep early, waking up early? It's easy to go to sleep late. It's easy to wake up late. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to go pick up that book and not finish it. It's easy. These are easy things to do. This is easy things to do, family. It's easy to quit. It's easy. It's easy to start and not finish. This is the easy way out. This is the 95, 97% of people in this world. They face adversities. They face these tests and they quit. They fold on the blessings they've been praying for. Don't be the person don't be the person to don't be the person to fail, quit, and say, "Oh, this is not for me." Don't be that person, family. Because the worst feeling a human being can ever experience is growing old and living with regrets. Is growing old and speaking to your kids and tell them, "Sorry, mommy. Sorry, baby. We can't have that." Or telling your kids, "No, we can't have that. We can't go there. We can't travel there." Why? Because daddy don't have time. Because daddy doesn't have the money. Obviously, you're not going to sit and tell your kids why. You don't even have the audacity to tell them why. You're going to tell them because 20, 30 years ago, baby, the daddy quit. I quit on my vision. I quit on you. I quit on my daughter. I don't quit on myself. I quit on everything I stand for. I quit on my family. I quit on my hood. I quit on my environment. I quit on the people that have been looking up to me in the past 4 years and more to come. This is why I say life is amazing. It is what it should be. Where I got that from? Drake. Drake is a very successful artist, rapper. You think Drake having the success that he has because he has a decade on this, 10 plus years. Drake is not Drake just because it's Drake. He went through the adversities. He went through the test and he's still growing. And like Drake said, life is amazing. It is what it should be. Been for 10, but I feel like a rookie. What does that mean? He's still a student. He's still growing. He's just getting started. He's just getting started, family. You're just getting started, family. You got this. I believe in you. Nobody has told you that. If you don't believe in yourself, I want to tell you, I believe in you. But you need to believe in yourself. Because I can't go to your house. I can't be next to you holding your hands. I can't go and water you. I can hold you accountable. I can show up. I can pour into you. But you got to pour into yourself. I can fill up your cup. I can help you. But you got to go hold yourself accountable and fill up your own cup too. Because let's say I'm not here. I'm gone. I disappeared. Right? Jim Rome, rest in peace. He passed away in 2009. He's not here. He's not going to be over here knocking on my door. Hey, let's go, Chele. Let's go, Henry. You got a purpose, you know? Let's go. Let's wake up. Let's go. You know you got to read because you know leaders are readers. Right? Let's go. You got to go work out. You know you got to be in the best shape ever because you got to feel good. You do know the feeling is a secret, Chele. He's not going to come and knock on my door every single day. You got to be the one. You got to be your biggest supporter. You got to be your biggest fan. You got to love yourself. You got to take care of yourself before you go out there to the world and love the world and impact the world. You got to take care of your roots. You got to take care of yourself. So now that you face the testimonial, even in the word testimony, look at it. Look at that. The first 3 letters, what it says, test. In the word testimonial, it says test. You got to go through the test. So now that we're aware of this, now that we're applying, now that we're watering ourselves, now we're staying consistent, all these stuff that you wrote down, that you put on the chat, now we remove the clouds. Now we remove the wall. Look at us now. We're on phase 5. broke generational curses. We're glowing. We went through the adversities. In my business, we named this the chairman. Now you're a chairman. Now you're a chairwoman. Now you're a 6-7 figure earner like you always, because you went through the charge. You went through the blown accounts. There are lessons, not losses, right? All these successful traders out there, they've blown multiple accounts. But it got them closer and closer to their goal, to their target. Family, please don't let these people that you do look up to and don't ever think once in just once a thought in your mind that they didn't go through these phases. Don't think that what you're literally going through right now, I wasn't going through literally 5 months ago. I'm not even going to say my first year in this, even months ago, family. Family, this is something, and I want you to listen really, really carefully. This is something, family, that you need to be applying every single day for the rest of your life. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. Right? We want to make an impact in this world. We want to impact millions of people. But first, you need to impact yourself. You need to take care of your roots. You need to take care of your roots. Your roots, your seed is you. You need to take care of yourself. Remember, your life is a reflection of you. Your relationship is a reflection of you. And I have come to realize day by day, especially with my partner, we're not perfect. There's things that I need to take care of myself. I need to take care of my roots. There's something that is in me, within me, that is something in me. Is that everything that you're facing stemming from something from your past, and you need to go out and fix it. You need to go out there and fix your roots. You need to go fix yourself. Because guess what? If you don't, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt your people around you, your loved ones. You're going to hurt your future. You want the best future for yourself. You want the best future for your kids. You don't want to hurt your future's kids, your kids' future, I mean. So make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you love yourself. But you got to put God first. You got to put him first. You got to put him in the center of everything. God, God. Greatness on display. Greatness on display. He sees something in you already that you probably don't even see in yourself yet, and it's okay. I see something in you that you probably don't even see in yourself yet. But like I said, God, greatness on display. There's greatness in you already. It's within you. It's in you already. You just got to go out there and take action on it. Apply it. It got greatness on display. How can I be great? How can we be great if we don't go out there and apply these things and we put it on display? The word display, the last 4 words, play. Run the play. Run the blueprint. Run the information, all these values that you have in these books, in these podcasts, in these audios, Moniz Veneno. Apply it. Run the play. So when your mentor, the person you look up to, person that is leading the pack, leading the way, don't ask questions. Just do, because that person has what you want, the experience, the results, everything. So we also got to be careful. What are we listening to, and who are we listening to? It's one of the biggest advice my mentor ever left me with. He didn't repeat it. He didn't repeat it. I got it that first time. Say, yo, Chele, you want to be successful in life? In anything that you do, there's going to be a lot of, habits and everything, but just make sure one thing. Listen to someone that has what you want. You do what they do, and by default, you get what they have. Or even better. Even better, family. And to finish and close this call off, this is the beautiful flower process. This is the beautiful flower process, family. Go out there, right? And make sure that you're applying this. Because remember, when you're in phase 5, check this out. When you're in phase 5 and you're a flower now, guess what happens? You think it ends here? Guess what happens? Those mentees, those students, those people that are looking up to you, that are in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, looking up to you like, yo, look at Cindy. Look at Michelle. She's a chairwoman. She's a chairman. Like, look at her. Look at the success. Now people saw you do it. So now you just put a belief system, something in them now that they're like, yo, if she could do it, I could do it. If she's glowing like that, she's a beautiful flower like that, I could be. Think about it. When you now let's put ourselves like flowers. I want you to be like in a flower type of like world, right? This flower world is so beautiful, right? You're glowing and everything. And guess what now? You're becoming an influence for everyone. Everybody's looking up to you like, yo, she could do it, he could do it, I could do it. I want to be like that person one day. I think my daughter, our kids look up to you. My dad, look at my dad, look at my mom. I could do it too. This is why you got to be the person to go out there and do it. This is why you got to be the one. And look, you're smiling and you're feeling this right now because it's the feeling, family. It's the feeling. When you go and you go get what you said you was going to go get. Because you're not going out there to prove anybody wrong. You're going out there to prove yourself right. Because even in the message in the Bible, when Peter saw Jesus walking on water, and he's like, yo, he's walking on water. And everybody around Peter is like, bro, you're not going to walk on water. That's Jesus. No. If he could do it, we could do it. He could walk on water. You could walk on water. But the only way you can walk on water if you have faith and you believe in it, in anything that you do. So in order to believe, in order to walk on water, you got to believe and keep your faith there, like no distraction. You can't look to your right. You can't look to your left. You can't go and look at the news. You can't go and look at, your neighbors because they're literally just, they're praying for your downfall. Remember, in this world we live in, people want to see you do good, but not better than them. So we can't focus. We can't focus looking right, looking left. We got to focus where we're going. Clear vision. This is where we meditate. So we don't get distracted. We don't get distracted like in 2020 with all this COVID thing. It was a big distraction. It was something worldwide. It was a look, there you go. It was a time that we needed to experience. Later on, when my daughter grows up and she gets educated on this and they teach her this and they show her, yo, in 2020, yo, dad, you went through this. How do you overcome this? How do you overcome this session, this time of when COVID hit, this crash? And I'm going to tell her how I did it. Like, mommy, this is what I did. Here's the blueprint. Because there's going to be more adversity. There's going to be more things that's going to happen when I'm not here, baby. So here, this is how daddy did it. When journaling, all this journaling, that's my book. That's my book. That she's going to pick up one day, she's going to read. That someone out there in this world is going to pick up and they're going to read. This is how Henry Rodriguez did it. This is why we journal. For our kids, for our future. All these people that you read nowadays, they're not here, right? Most of them, they're not here, right? They're not here. But you're reading their book. Why are you reading their book? They have results, they have success, they made a huge impact in this world. Remember, a book is just stories full of lessons. Write that down. A book is just full of stories, testimonials, full of lessons. And the greatest book you could pick up is the Bible. The Bible is literally all stories full of lessons. So we don't go out there and fail. But guess what? We will. It's something we cannot even avoid. In the alphabet, A through Z, what comes first? F or S? What comes first, family? A through Z. In the alphabet, what comes first? We don't say Z. We say A, B, C, D, right? Right? They don't teach us going backwards, right? No. It's A through Z. What comes first? The F or the S? The F. We need to fail first, and then we see success. We don't see success and then fail. We need to fail first. We need to go through the adversities. The C, right? We need to go through the challenges before we get to the S, the success. Family, if you got some value, if you're experiencing some breakthroughs and if things are making sense right now, that was my intention. And I'm so happy that I made things clear to you. I'm happy that I cleared out a little bit of clouds in your life, right? These clouds. Because I know what did this for me when I first saw this. And you know what? You want to know the beautiful thing about this? This is why it's so important to show up. The person that I got this from, he literally looked at me. We was in Boston. And I actually did this. I actually did this training on Moniz Veneno, which is crazy. And people were just mind blown. It was breakthroughs after breakthroughs. Because this is something that he told me himself. He was like, yo, Chele, there's someone that could do this training and apply this better than you. No, he said, if there's someone, because I remember when he told me to host Moniz Veneno, he told me, what are you training on? And he said, I told him, like, I don't know, I'm gonna come with something. He's like, bro, if it's something, bro, that I seen you like apply, I seen you like do trainings on, and I see like the breakthrough that I had personally told me, I personally have, and everything is the training of the flower process. And I feel like you should do that, Moniz Veneno. You know, want to know the beautiful thing about this family? You know who I got this training from? From Nano. He randomly did this in Boston. He got a whiteboard. He said, yo, Chele, bro, I learned this, and I'm about to like apply for the first time here, and I'm about to do a training on it. He didn't even know what he did for me. I'm like, what? Like, I was having breakthroughs after breakthroughs when he was doing this training. And you know what was the craziest part? I grabbed this and I ran with it. He won't let you lie. He'll say it on Moniz Veneno. He'll tell you. He says it all the time. Yo, you took my training and you literally quadrupled it. Like, you literally mastered this. Like, he told me, you teach this better than me. And I give credit when it's due. I won't say that I made this up. I got this from him. I added a little bit of my sauce, my experience, right? And I added my wisdom into this, and I've just made it make sense for people. And you see what I did? I didn't do this. Remember, He did this training for the business that we're in. I did this training for the world. See what I'm saying? I thought bigger. I thought outside the box. I didn't make this about trading and what I do, my business only. I made this for the world. Because I'm a big believer. Each one, teach one. Like Denzel Washington says. Each one, teach one. You got up, pick somebody up. Pick somebody up. Give somebody a hand and pick them up. I got you, sis. I got you, bro. This is me picking you up. You fell a couple times. I got you. But now you got to have yourself. Now you got to go out there and apply this. You learned it. Remember LART. 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 You learned this today. The A, you're going to go apply it. And then the beautiful part, then you're going to get results with it. The R. And then T, then you go out there and teach it. So remember, you're not learning today. You're not learning this today and then going to go teach it tomorrow. No. When Neno did this training, I learned it. Things started to become clear. I started to apply it. I started seeing results. And then, boom, I started teaching it. So family, just in one word, how will you express or how you feel about this training today? One word, drop it in the chat. Amazing. 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 The wake-up call I needed. Wow, I'm so happy to hear this. Blessed, clear. Let's go. Clear, more wise. So clear. Yes, that was the intention. I just wanted to make sure that I remove these clouds. This inspired, ready, love it. Just by me, just by me teaching it again and again and again, I'm learning too. This is the way you keep growing. You keep teaching. You keep teaching. You keep teaching. I'm so happy and grateful, family, that I'm able to have health. I'm able to have just the pure heart to come out here and just come on the Zoom call and share this with the masses. Because I know this is going to go for the masses. For the ones that do see this later on, this recording, years from now, on my YouTube channel. Someone grabbing this link and copying it and sending it to someone because they need answers to their problems. They need answers. And I'm so happy and grateful that I'm able to help you watching this later on as well. Find your purpose, clear your vision. So, that being said, family, I appreciate you guys. Let's go out there and let's go impact the world. Let's go out there and help other people glow, other people rise to their level of 5, right? A flower, a beautiful rose. But remember, we cannot do that if we don't take care of our seeds ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, we don't impact ourselves. So from the bottom of my heart, family, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I care for you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Set an intention for next week. And I'm going to see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I hope y'all experience breakthroughs, alignment, everything y'all just shared with me. You're ready. It's clear. That was the intention. I'm so happy that I was able to be the person to actually help you with this. So thank you so much, family. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to see you guys soon. Speak to you guys soon. Peace and love. God bless you.